I did this work. I will be very clear, because I did this work because I felt that you guys are wanting to learn. जब सामने वाला पढ़ने की कोशिश करता है, when the guys at the other end is willing to study, you know, it, I feel very happy to give lot of stuffs to them. Guys, each set will have approximately 70 pages, 70 to 80 pages. I will give you 3 sets, May, June, July. Before tomorrow evening, I will be able to give you 3 sets. After this, I will give you like monthly sets, like August set will be given, September set will be given. When you complete this, I promise you will be 110% ready. I promise, because I practice. Good evening, Ruxana. So I practice these things from like that stuff. So I will give you, like, I have made it now. Only the final thing is left. Final thing is left. So I've just given to the editing team. So once they edit it, I will give you that. यार in short में मैं बताऊं, पक्का कर लेना उस चीज को. Like just analysis it in every sense, because each subject will have 10 to 15 questions. Okay, 10 to 15 pages of questions. And जब आप इसको अच्छे से पढ़ोगे ना, your concept will be clear, and उसमें मैंने आंसर भी दिया है. Okay, and that is exactly, I can say you, that is more difficult than UPSC. Whatever the stuff is, that is more difficult than UPSC. When you learn the questions on that level, UPSC will be very easy for you. Okay, this also we will do every month. Okay, any doubts? And don't text me that things are getting harder and harder, like I am making the things harder and harder for you. No, if you are not understanding any topic, if you are not understanding any topic in that sections, no, you can discuss with other students in the group, have a discussion on each topic with others in the group, plus search the topic on YouTube, Google, collect all the information. Like yesterday, I was very happy that someone of you were discussing graphs and all. I was very happy with the things. So I decided that like we should provide all this stuff. Practice this vigorously, because I am very much sure that when you are practicing it from this May, I could have started it from June, but I thought that May to next May we will cover, May, June we will cover. So July, you can give the exam. So this will be done every month. Okay. So 3 PDFs you will get, and don't miss a single topic. Don't miss a single topic out of that. So back to polity. Now, Soumya, ask your doubt. Aman is asking something. Soumya, ask your doubt.
Sir, like there's some recent news about Haryana state government that have agreed to provide some 75% job reservation for the local people. Like, it's not fully official law made by them, but the cabinet has approved some drafts. And some Madhya Pradesh government has also proclaimed that they'll be stopping the migrant workers and will encourage reservation for local people. So my question was actually, as per Article 16, the exceptions of Article 16, only the Parliament can impose this proof residence as a criteria for jobs. So how are the state governments like acting upon this, and if they do so, how will they do? How will they provide the reservations? And then the second thing was, like, the Maharashtra government said that they'll be having reservations in the private sector too. So how will they impose those restrictions on those reservations on private sector, like private companies?
Okay. Soumya, read Article 16 of Indian Constitution. It's right there in front of you.
Yes, sir. It prohibits the state from discriminating among the citizen on the grounds of religion, caste, place of birth, sex, along with any other grounds at public employment place. And the exceptions are, the Parliament can make a law prescribing resident as a criteria for employment in certain jobs in a particular state or union territory, and then special provisions for the backward classes.
Clear?
Yes.
Parliament can make special provisions in which job, like place of birth, can be a criteria. Place of birth can be a criteria. Okay, yahi hai. Now listen to me very carefully. Aman, I'll answer your question in 1 minute. Okay, listen to me very carefully. The question was, you asked me how a state government can pass an order or make a law to reserve job for people from their state, that state. Like कैसे हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट हरियाणा के लोगों के लिए रिजर्वेशन कर सकते हैं. This was your question, no?
Yes, sir.
Was this was your question? See, answer lies in this statement. Parliament can make law prescribing residence as a criteria for employment. Okay, Parliament law pass कर सकता है in which residence can be a criteria. Clear? Residence.
Yes, sir.
And this particular law can be used by a particular state for enforcing that. नहीं समझ आया?
Yes, so I mean there is some law which is already existing and allows the state governments to
Yeah,
make.
Parliament has made a law. Parliament has made a law in which it is stated that residency can be or domicile can be a criteria for a particular job. किसी state government को किसी इंसान को job देने के लिए, जैसे like if you are taking the example of Uttar Pradesh, it can be easily stated that कि उत्तर प्रदेश में अगर जॉब चाहिए तो उत्तर प्रदेश के ही लोग होने चाहिए, right? अब Parliament has made a law. Law states that residency can be a criteria. मतलब domicile is a criteria for a particular job. इस law को use करके एक particular state ये रिजर्वेशन दे सकता है. Got it, सौम्या?
Yes,
वो
sir.
पब्लिक जॉब में भी दे सकता है, प्राइवेट जॉब में भी दे सकता है. ठीक है, अगर वो प्राइवेट जॉब उस स्टेट से कन्फाइंड है, especially today GST exemption has been given, so there will be many like turnover in the employment sector as well as financial sector because of this COVID-19 scenario, because many people has lost their jobs. So in order to overcome that scenario, many state government will come up with alternate ideas as well. Okay, Soumya?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Clear?
Just one.
Pucho.
Yes, just one more clarification. Like for the private sectors, the government can pass a law. For the public sector only, and the private sector will also have to abide by that law.
No.
I mean,
For private sector, the government will pass the law separately. For private sector, the government will pass a law separately. They cannot merge these sectors, like private sector and public sector को दोनों को merge करके law pass नहीं कर सकते. They cannot do that. If they have to specially tell a private sector to reserve a particular number of seats for citizens of that particular place, अगर वो private sector को ये बोलते हैं कि आप अपने कुछ लोगों के लिए, हमारे state के कुछ लोगों के लिए reservation करो, तो उसके लिए law separately pass होगा. ठीक है, और उसके लिए लॉ पास करना भी जरूरत नहीं है. स्टेट कैन पास अ पब्लिक ऑर्डर पास कर सकता है. लॉ बनाना जरूरी नहीं है. पब्लिक ऑर्डर मतलब गवर्नर, जो स्टेट के गवर्नर होते हैं, चीफ मिनिस्टर होते हैं, वो पास कर सकता है, या वो रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं प्राइवेट सेक्टर. ठीक है.
yes, got it.
अब अमन ने 3 क्वेश्चन पूछा है. एक मिनट. Yeah, पहले I'll clear Aman's doubts. Sir, the monthly current affairs divided under different sections. It has been divided under different subjects. Okay, like economics and all. It has been divided under different subjects. Okay. See, when we read an article now, so what are exceptions? Exceptions are what can be happen. Like exceptions क्या हो सकते हैं, क्या हो सकता है, and these are the exceptions which can happen. ठीक है, तो काफी लॉस एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, काफी बना सकते हैं. ठीक है. अमन के साक्षी ने पूछा, सर में स्टेट कैन मेक लॉस फॉर स्टेट एग्जाम्स एंड सेंटर फॉर सेंट्रल एग्जाम्स. या बट अगर यूपीएससी के अंडर आए तो इट विल बी डायरेक्टली डेल्ट बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. अगर इफ इट इज अ स्टेट पीसीएस, द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट विल मेक लॉस. ठीक है साक्षी. The ordinance passed by Haryana government is exclusively for private sector. Arpit, you are telling or asking me? Yeah, it is majorly deals with private sector.
It deals with private sector. It's only for
it deals with private sector. It deals with private sector. क्योंकि I'll tell you the major reason, because Gurgaon, which has which has been turned as an industrial hub comes under Haryana government. Okay, so majorly people are coming outside from Gurgaon, like Haryana, and working there. So they want to reserve certain number of seats for people of Haryana. Okay, this is why that has been done. Okay, and it is an ordinance. Okay, it is not a law. Ordinance is like a governor has given a like written document. Okay, now shall we come to Article 20 of today's class? Lakshmi, what happened? Yeah, it is binding on private sector.
Sir,
it is
so, but Madhya Pradesh government have said that, like Madhya Pradesh CM has announced that the only government job should be only for the citizens of Madhya Pradesh, not to the outsiders. Can they do that?
Yeah, why can't they do that?
So, but I read that only the parliament can pass bill for government jobs, not the state government.
See, Parliament can pass a bill stating that residency can be a criteria. Parliament ये बोल सकता है कि residency एक particular job के लिए criteria है. अब वो bill pass करके law बन गया. अब that law has been used by Madhya Pradesh government to state that we are reserving jobs, public jobs for the people of Madhya Pradesh. That law passed by Parliament of India, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, has been used by Madhya Pradesh government to state that we have reserving certain number of seats for local people. Clear, Lakshmi? Lakshmi, acha, she's writing. Okay, Aman, it is binding. If a ordinance is proclaimed by a particular state, it is definitely binding. All the states are, all the private sector companies are expected to abide by it. Okay, all the private sector companies are expected to abide by it. Okay, anything else? Shall we move to today's class? Otherwise, Saloni will get bored. She has come to the class for the first time. Okay. Now, we will move to today's class. We were discussing Article 20 of Indian Constitution. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. Article 20 of Indian Constitution. What all I taught in the previous class. Palak, explain me. What did I teach in previous class?
So I don't remember the exact, but I remember 2-3 examples which you gave. Like you have told about the criminal cases के केस में हम प्रोस्पेक्टिव इफेक्ट को देखते हैं, मतलब कि अगर किसी ने मर्डर किया है फेब में और उसका जो वर्डिक्ट है वो दिसंबर में दिया जाता है और उसके बीच में अगर कोई भी अमेंडमेंट या कुछ भी लॉ निकलता है तो उसके हिसाब से जो है जो वर्डिक्ट होगा वो दिया जाएगा, पनिशमेंट दी जाएगी.
चलो, I will explain once more. Okay, I'll explain once more so you recall all those things. Okay, this article is very nice article. I like this article a lot. Article 20 of Indian Constitution states that in criminal cases, okay, like I have already discussed it, but I'm discussing it again. In criminal cases like murder, rape, all these are criminal cases. Okay, and civil cases are you are fighting with your brother for land, house. Okay, like many of us do, like we fight usually for small things. Okay, that all come under civil cases. Okay, criminal cases is something in which you are hurting the other person mentally, physically. Okay, you are torturing the other person, so that is criminal cases. Now, what I stated in the previous class was in criminal cases it has prospective effect. What it has? Prospective effect. And in civil cases, it is retrospective effect. Okay, retrospective effect. Now, I will recollect that example once again and I'll proceed further. Okay, what is prospective effect? Suppose let us take the example of Arya today. Arya has committed a murder on Feb 4th. On Feb 4th, Arya has committed a murder. So Murder date as Feb 4th. Okay. Now, certain amendment has taken place to the Constitution of India or IPC, CRPC. कुछ change हुआ है. जब when Arya committed murder, the punishment was 5 years. But in the month of March 4, in the month of March on 4th, okay, this punishment changed to 10 years. This punishment changed to 10 years. Now, Arya has not been proven guilty. Now her decision is pending. But in the month of April, April, April 4th, in the month of April, this is the judgment day. This is a judgment day. Okay, murder is a criminal case. Okay, murder is a criminal case. On 4th of Feb, Arya committed a murder. Okay, the punishment on the day which she committed murder was 5 years. Okay, March 4th, the punishment was changed. The government or like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha passed an ordinance or a bill, and the punishment was changed to 10 years. But on April 4th, Arya's judgment day, Arya will be punished 5 years or 10 years. Saloni, don't write. Saloni, switch on your microphone. Saloni, बताओ.
Yes, sir.
आर्या, ये क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया बेटा आपको?
हाँ जी सर.
तो आर्या विल बी पनिश्ड. आर्या इज आवर क्लासमेट. अनिमेश एक मिनट. आर्या विच यू विल बी पनिश्ड फॉर. सलोनी बताओ, आर्या कितने साल के लिए पनिश होगी? 5 years और 10 years?
Sir, 10 years.
Why?
Because law has been amended. Sir, since उसने क्या कहते हैं, आर्या ने मर्डर अमेंडमेंट के बिल से पहले किया, लेकिन जजमेंट अमेंडमेंट होने के जजमेंट अमेंडमेंट हो गई है, उसके बाद निकली है. तो एज पर द न्यू लॉ हैज बीन पास, तो उसको उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही पनिशमेंट मिलेगी.
ओके, यू आर सेइंग 10 years बिकॉज जजमेंट. अगर ये मर्डर की जगह आर्या, सपोज आर्या हैड अ फाइट विथ मी फॉर like a property. Arya had a fight with me for property. Okay, so it is a civil case.
Yes.
Okay, it is a civil case. So Arya को जो punishment मिलेगा वो कितने साल के लिए मिलेगा? सलोनी.
Yes, sir. Sir, even amendment has taken place over here as well.
So 10 years. बोलो.
Yes, sir.
अरे you are I want you to answer it wrongly, then only you will learn. Don't worry about it.
Yes, sir. Yes. 10 years.
10 years. और अमन तू तो भाई अलग ही पिटेगा मुझसे, मैं तेरे को साफ साफ बता रहा हूँ. पिछली क्लास में भी मैंने इतना समझाया और अभी भी गलत आंसर दे रहा है. ओके, in criminal case हाँ, तो फिर 10 कैसे हुआ? 5 होगा ना मन. In criminal case you will have prospective effect. That is after the judgment is declared, after alteration. Okay, after amendment effect. If you calculate from the day of amendment, it is after amendment effect. So criminal case में 10 years. But in civil case, you have retrospective effect. Matlab, that means before to the amendment. We will calculate the date from the amendment. जिस दिन, हाँ, रिट्रोस्पेक्टिव. अगर यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ, यहां पर अमेंड हुआ, तो क्रिमिनल केस में आफ्टर इफेक्ट होगा और सिविल केस में पीछे का इफेक्ट होगा. गॉट इट? अमन अब समझ में आ गया? ये सीए के लॉ के साथ मिक्स कर देता है.
सर रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव का मतलब तो ये हुआ ना कि वो किसी जो अर्लियर जजमेंट है उस पे भी एप्लीकेबल होगा जो अभी अमेंडमेंट हुई.
Don't make it complicated. I'll tell. Earlier judgment पे judgment तो बेटा बाद में है ना. Suppose, okay.
हाँ, तो
4th Feb, 4th March, 4th April. ओके अगर ये क्रिमिनल है, दोनों को साइड बाय साइड देखें, इफ इट इज अ क्रिमिनल केस, ठीक है, तो यहां पर आप समझ लो 5 साल का पनिशमेंट है, यहाँ चेंज होके वो 10 साल का हो गया, इट इज 10 years here. ओके, बट on 4th April when judgment is declared, this is amendment date, ठीक है, तो judgment is declared, तो after amendment effect that is 10.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, अगर यही चीज सिविल में होता तो बिफोर अमेंडमेंट इफेक्ट लगता, दैट इज 4th को क्या था 5. गॉट इट?
सर हमारा कॉन्सेप्ट ही अलग था, सीए जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो अलग है.
ये समझ में आ गया?
हाँ सर, ये समझ आ गया.
ठीक है,
तो इसमें 4th Feb को उसने मर्डर किया है, राइट?
मतलब मर्डर के लिए तो आगे वाला होगा ना,
हाँ,
सिविल वाला कोई, हाँ कुछ भी जमीन की लड़ाई मान लो,
डिस्प्यूट हुआ कोई,
हाँ कोई भी डिस्प्यूट हुआ, ठीक है.
तो इसमें क्या नाम है उसकी, जो जजमेंट की डेट है वो रेलेवेंट नहीं हुई ना, यानी
जजमेंट की डेट रेलिवेंट तो होगी क्योंकि बिकॉज ऑन दैट डे, बट डिसीजन विल बी टेकन जिस दिन उन्होंने वो क्राइम किया है,
जिस दिन डिस्प्यूट हुआ.
जिस दिन डिस्प्यूट हुआ.
यस.
अगला स्टेटमेंट एक और मैं बताता हूं. आपने you might have heard that like today I'm speaking a lot of in India and I shouldn't do that because to make the concept simple. Okay, next statement I'll explain as like the state shall not practice double jeopardy. What is double jeopardy? You might have, I'll say this statement in Hindi, proper Hindi. एक मर्डर करो या 7 मर्डर करो, सजा एक ही मिलती है, एक ही मिलती है. गॉट इट? एक मर्डर करो या 7 मर्डर करो, सजा एक ही मिलती है. इफ यू कमिट 1 मर्डर और 7 मर्डर्स ऑन अ ट्रॉट, यू विल बी पनिश्ड फॉर ओनली 1 मर्डर. हैव यू हर्ड दैट स्टेटमेंट, सौम्या? No. Soumya Reddy?
No, sir.
No. Even if you commit 1 murder, if you commit 1 murder or 7 murders, you will be punished for 1. Okay. Okay, you will be punished for 1. Like you are killing me today and you killed Arya, you killed Aman, you killed Palak, everyone you killed. You will be punished for 1 murder. We will never do that. Okay, murder's punishment is 7 years. Murder's punishment, have you ever heard this? Murder's punishment is 7 years. So you have killed 10 people. So 7 into 10, you will be punished for 70 years. ऐसे थोड़ी होता है? ऐसे होता है क्या? यार, I am talking about Indian countries, animation. है ना? So if you are like, now let me take, now let one day more than 1 murder is done, so will be punishment fee for 1. हाँ, नहीं, I will explain deeper. You got the perception of it. No, even if you commit 1 murder, even if you commit 1 murder or even if you commit 7 murder, the punishment will be 1. Okay, now I'll tell you the difference. Like if you are committing 1 murder, you can be punished for 14 years. But even if your murder or if the crime you are committing is heinous, like it is very brutal crime, you will be hanged till death. But it won't be like you committed 1 murder, I am hanging you for half an hour, then I'll put you down, then I'll hang your body again. It won't be like that. The punishment will be 1. Okay, that is for a single crime. 10 murders on a day, 10 murders on a same scenario, like in a same scenario, it will be considered as a single crime. That means no person can be punished twice for a same crime. Okay, that means many questions are coming. So if you kill, क्या लिखा है मैंने? You are free to kill 100. No, it's not so. It's not so. There are many dharams for dharas for punishment like manslaughter, carrying weapon, intent to harm, etc. Yeah, right. Dishan, you are right with it. Let me answer one question, then only I can answer the second question. Now the chat box is filled with questions. Wait, one by one. First you ask the question, then I will answer one by one. Okay. The first question is, so if I kill one or you are free to kill 100, it's not so. See, the gravity of that case is also seen. The gravity of that case means, like, if you are killing one person for your self safety, you might be left free. There is a chance that you can be left free. Okay, but if you are intentionally killing someone, you might be punished for 14 years. But if you are killing 2 or 3 people intentionally, you can be hanged till death. Okay, so the gravity of the crime is a very important factor when the judge proclaims a punishment or the judge like gives his verdict. Now wait. Now wait, don't fill the chat box. Let me answer one by one. Risha is typing something. Risha, what you are typing? अब भाई 1 मिनट रुकोगे तब I'll answer ना. Animesh, right, finish it. Okay, now wait. The first question, now don't write anything so I can see the question properly and I can answer your questions properly. Wait, okay. The first question was, if Aman asked this question, no, Asakshi's question was, on one day, if more than one murder is done, so will it get punishment for one? No. Listen, on a same crime scene, you are killing more than one people, the punishment will be given as one. Okay. Now, Sakshi, I have a question for you. Now again the chat box.
Yes.
You killed me in the morning. Okay.
Yes.
You killed me in the morning and you went and killed Arpit in the evening. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So Arpit को भी मार दिया, मुझे भी मार दिया. Now Aman is judge. Aman is giving your verdict. So will Aman proclaim the judgment as, Sakshi, you killed Jithin in the morning, you killed Arpit in the afternoon. So your punishment for morning is 14 years and punishment for afternoon is 14 years. So you are punished for 28 years. ऐसा होता है कि?
No, sir.
So that's what I wanted to say. The punishment is considered as, like, the crime is considered as a single crime. It will be said you performed 2 murders a day and you are hanged till death.
Yes, sir.
The gravity and heinous of the crime is considered when a judge delivers a verdict. Clear or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. It is
अच्छा,
not
sir,
that. हाँ.
सर आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन कि मतलब अगर मैंने आज क्राइम किया और मेरा जजमेंट 4 दिन बाद आ रहा है और उस 4 दिन में मैंने और क्राइम कर दिए और मतलब और लोगों को मार दिया सेकंड डे थर्ड डे, तो सर तब भी मुझे एक ही मर्डर के लिए वो मिलेगा पनिशमेंट?
नहीं, आप लोग चीज को समझ नहीं रहे. आपने आज मुझे मार दिया, आपका जजमेंट 4 दिन के बाद आ रहा है और आपने उसके अंदर एक और मर्डर कर दिया, तो आपका जो जजमेंट का ग्रेविटी है वो बढ़ जाएगा. ये थोड़ी ना कि पहले आपको 14 साल की सजा मिल रही थी एंड फर्स्टली यू आर पनिश्ड फॉर 14 इयर्स एंड लेटर आल्सो यू आर पनिश्ड फॉर 14 इयर्स. नो, फर्स्टली जज माइट हैव थॉट दैट 14 इयर्स should be the punishment. Now he will hang until you die.
Okay.
Gravity of the judgment increases.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now second
Yes.
question. Second, Dishant has given a statement. There are many dharas for punishment, like like manslaughter, carrying weapon, intent to harm. Yeah, there are many in Indian Penal Code and Criminal Procedure Code. There are many provisions. It depends on the crime scene also. Like, suppose if someone is with me and a person comes try to harm other person and I kill that person to save my friend, then the punishment would not be so severe. There is a chance that I might be left free because my intention was to save my friend. So it all depends on the crime scenario as well. Okay. Anime says, let us someone is convicted for murder. What about the serial murder case? Norem has a question. What about the serial murder case? So serial murder case, the person's crime is punished, not the number is punished. Okay, Norem, how many person he killed, that is not punished, the person's crime. You have performed that severe crime, like Nithari case is an example of a serial murder case when the person killed multiple kids and threw them in the drainage of Nithari. Okay, the person was given a capital punishment. Okay, he was not punished like you have killed 15 kids. Okay, 15 into 14. He was not punished in such manner. He was given capital punishment. Got it? So let us say someone is convicted for murder and then she experienced and kills someone else. Got then Animesh, his gravity of punishment increases. His gravity of punishment increases. That means ये नहीं कि like पहले उनको समझ लो. Like he might be. These all are the same questions. Okay, now. Okay, Harsh has a different question. Harsh has a different question. He has Animesh, you got it. No, I guess you got it. Okay, yeah, I have already explained. Animesh, still the doubt persists, you can ask me.
Sir, I got that the crime, like the significance of the crime will increase if the person escapes from jail. But my question was, let's say he escapes after 2 years, then commits a murder, then is caught back. So will the punishment be of the 14 years that he was already
punishment will be added. Punishment will be added. Like ऐसा नहीं होगा 14 years तो 14 years रहेगा. Now he can be hanged till death. The punishment, the judge has a prerogative to change the punishment also.
Or sir, can this happen like he's in jail, so the decision will be like after he comes out, then he will
no
again...
the decision will be instant. The decision will be instant.
So but 14 years is maximum, so that means either he
death penalty is also there.
Okay, so I was just like only the increase after 14 years that he can be hanged. It is not like they can increase from 14.
Yeah. No, they can increase from 14, but the major chance is death penalty.
Okay.
That is why I said, no, the person is, even after getting punished, the person is having an intention to kill other person. That means he is harmful for the society or an evil to the society. So he can be hanged until death. Okay, sir, if a person, Disha has asked a question, sir, if a person kills a person and it is prison and released from completing the tenure and he again commits the same crime, then the gravity of punishment will be increased. Disha, I hope is clear. Okay, now I have cleared most of the doubts. Disha? Not audible.
Not audible. Ask is the person's does a crime. He is in prison. He completes his tenure, and again he comes out, and again he kills the person, different person. Then what will be the?
In this scenario, he can be punished again. In this scenario, he can be punished again because he has completed the tenure of the first crime. Okay. And when he is like the verdict is given for the second murder, like his past background will also be taken into consideration that this person is a very menace to the society. Clear, Disha? Because pehla murder chapter to close ho gaya hai na?
Yes, sir.
You are now unmuted.
Got it?
Yes,
you are
sir,
now
got
unmuted.
it.
Okay. Animesh has asked a question. Accidental homicide is not punishable. It is punishable, but the judge has a prerogative to see the circumstances in which the crime was held. किस स्थिति में जो crime है वो किया गया है, ठीक है? So majorly what I wanted to say, you cannot punish a person. The state shall not practice double jeopardy. That means a person cannot be punished twice for a same crime. Disha's question was, a person had killed a person. He has been put in behind the bars. Again, after completion of his crime, he comes out and kills another person. That is crime 2. That is not crime 1. But agar wo vyakti, if the person killed 2 persons on that day, then it would have been considered as crime, single crime. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Dishang, Ruxana, Arpit, Aman, Sharda, any doubts you ask me, because these topics are very interesting. Okay, Arpit understood? Okay, perfect. Saloni will do polity again from starting. Yes. Okay, now the next thing is, you are not allowed to give self-incriminating evidence. What is self-incriminating evidence? You cannot be forced to give self-incriminating evidence. What is this self-incriminating evidence? What is that? Saloni will tell. Saloni, what is self-incriminating evidence?
So you cannot be forced by somebody कि आप अपना verdict दो. This is what self-incriminating evidence means.
नहीं.
Okay.
You cannot be forced. Ruxana is partially correct. Okay. You cannot be forced. You cannot be forced to give up like statement about yourself. Like you cannot be forced that you have like, I can't torture you or like put you under third-degree torture to give a statement against yourself. Saloni, that is what I meant, sir, but I didn't like get your point. Okay, Manju has said it very correctly. Against like evidence against himself. Okay, like no one can force you to give a statement against yourself. That means no one can force. Now, this statement is very important. This statement is very important. Like, have you heard about narco analysis, brain mapping? Narco analysis, Arpit batayega, what is narco analysis and brain mapping? अर्पित
मैंने हालांकि कभी करी नहीं है, कभी जब जेल के में उनको मार पीट के उनसे निकलवाने थे तो उससे कभी जरूरत पड़ी नहीं हालांकि, but what I feel, what I can is मतलब I can recollect is उसमें there are some sort of machines by the which they brain map you. They ask plenty of questions in a sequence, and depending upon your pulse rate, the heartbeat rate, they figure out whether you are saying whatever you're saying is right or wrong. Accordingly, it can be worked out as an evidence against you or to prove you guilty or not to prove you guilty. This is what I
wait. अर्पित somewhere you went wrong. कोई बात नहीं अर्पित, ऐसा इंडियन आर्मी के मेजर, इन्होंने मार पीट के बहुत चीजें निकलवाई है तो हमें पता चल गया. Palak, answer me, what is narco analysis and brain mapping?
In this narco analysis, some kinds of drugs are given to persons, and that person becomes semi unconscious. So he's not able to tell lie, or he's not mentally conscious. So that time, whatever is asked from that person.
Yeah. See. Now listen to me very carefully. Dishang has sent truth serum using narcotic drugs, putting a person in semi-conscious state. Now, Harini, you are a doctor, I guess, right? Harini,
yes, sir.
You are a doctor.
Yes,
you are a doctor in which field, like?
oral
Specializing.
surgery, sir.
Surgery. What is that?
Sir, narcotic drugs. Sir, narcotic drugs are those drugs which has nicotine content in them. So these will act on the brain sites, the specific sites, and they will change the mental state of a person. That is, they will go through a state from a conscious to a semi-conscious state, sir. That is, they'll be aware of the things, but their awareness not will be full to that extent, sir. Generally, narcotics are used in medical field also, like when a patient is extremely uncooperative, sir, especially when we are treating kids and they are extremely uncooperative, then we put them through a semi-conscious state and go through this treatment, sir. So the patient will be having all the heart rate and everything would be proper, sir, but they will be in a semi-conscious state. They'll not go to a complete unconscious state, nor will they be fully awakened, sir. So this state they will be placed, and through this we can get to know the state of mind, sir, of the person.
Harini and Palak were both perfectly right. The narcotics, narco analysis and brain mappings are tests where foreign substance like nicotine is injected to a body, of a person to make the person into the subconscious mind. When the question is asked to the subconscious mind, he does not have control over his or her mind. Okay, and the person is made to answer. Okay, certain questions are being asked and the person answers. Okay, now this is like, now the thing is, it is clearly stated that evidence collected by using narco analysis test and brain mapping should not be used as an evidence against the person, but can only be used to collect the evidence. Okay, listen to the statement very carefully. Evidence collected by performing narco analysis test or brain mapping cannot be used as a solid evidence against a particular person, but that can be used to gather evidences. Clear or not? I know many of you might have not been clear with this topic, but I will give you an example also. Example. Wait. I know it's unclear. I would have given you the example. Wait. Okay. Wait. Now I'll give you the example. Not clear. The answer is no. Aman, and when I'm taking personal examples, don't mind, huh? Okay. Aman has killed a person. Okay. Aman has killed a person. Now, Aman is not saying anything and I am not able to find any evidence how he has killed a person. Now, I took the help of Dr. Harini, and Harini has helped me in conducting narco analysis test on Aman. So when I conducted narco analysis test with the help of Harini, I asked Aman few questions. Aman, what's your name? So Aman says, my name is Aman. Did you kill that person? Aman says, yes, I did kill that person. Okay, I will ask, at what time did you kill that person? So like, okay, Aman will tell a time like at 11 o'clock. Then I will match up with the postmortem report of the victim. Yeah, okay. Aman, I will ask a major question. Like I will try to relate all this aspect, what time it was there, where was the location, why you killed that person. So with all that question, I will try to connect reasons, like collect all those reasons why Aman killed that person, and at last my major motto will be to find out the modus of operandi, like why did Aman kill that person and how did Aman kill that person and what was the foreign element used to kill that person. Aman will say, I used a hammer, sledgehammer to kill that person. Okay, I'll say, Aman, where have you hidden the hammer? Aman says that I have thrown it in the well. So I will go and collect the well, and then that hammer can be used to like as a evidence, but whatever the statement Aman gave will not be used against Aman to punish him, but I use the words of Aman to collect the evidence. Whatever has been given, the statement given by Aman in narco analysis test or brain mapping cannot be used as evidence, but it can be used to collect the evidence. Now, is my statement clear? Is polity, before I complete polity, no, there will be many culprits in my class. Aman, Palakaria, Arpit. This will be the major ones. Clear? 100% clear? Saloni, clear? Now, if you want more, no, if you are not getting bored, you made me a hathoda tyagi, yeah, right. Now, if you want more, na, if you are not getting bored, I will give you an example, live example of this narco analysis test, how the police faced. If you are not getting bored, shall I proceed with that also? Okay.
So, sir, I have a question.
Pucho.
Sir, you have said na ki evidence is say narco analysis and brain mapping से we get evidence. हाँ. तो सर ये स्पीडी होता है ना, मतलब ये जल्दी हो जाता है, तो why don't we use in all the cases की स्पीडी ट्रायल करने के लिए और स्पीडी वो जजमेंट देने के लिए हम उसको क्यों नहीं हमेशा यूज करते हैं? तो so we don't use the middlemen, advocates and all.
Sakshi, wait. Animesh, what? Wait. there are two kinds of scenarios. See, firstly, the statement given in narco analysis is not used as an evidence. It is used to collect the evidence. Point number one. ठीक है, वहां आपने थोड़ा mistake किया. दूसरा point, it cannot be used in all the cases because before performing this kind of test, you need prior permission of the court. ठीक है, prior permission चाहिए. और जो व्यक्ति इस टेस्ट को अंडरगो कर रहा है, जो व्यक्ति इस टेस्ट को अंडरगो कर रहा है, उसका परमिशन भी चाहिए होता है. ही साइंस नो ऑब्जेक्शन सर्टिफिकेट, देन ओनली दिस टेस्ट कैन बी परफॉर्म्ड. क्लियर? सो उसका परमिशन भी चाहिए होता है. तो टू थिंग्स आर देयर. सो इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट यू वांट टू परफॉर्म नार्को एनालिसिस, कल सुबह अपने लाइक you perform like एक किसी ने एक आपका चॉकलेट चोरी कर लिया and you are performing narco analysis test, तूने मेरा चॉकलेट खाया. That is not the scenario. This kind of tests are performed for special cases. Okay साक्षी.
Yes sir.
साक्षी तो वरना अपने चॉकलेट के लिए भी नार्को एनालिसिस करा देगी. Because obviously the accused has to give permission. Once the court gives permission, the accused का permission तो ले ही लेते हैं. ठीक है, Arya, you have a question?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, Kritika has a question. Go on.
सर जैसे आपने बोला कि एविडेंस के लिए हम लोगों ने पहले से पूछा और उसने बोला कि वेल में गिर गया था स्लेजहैमर और फिर हमने उसको कलेक्ट करके प्रूफ किया. तो जब हम प्रूफ कर रहे होंगे कोर्ट में, तब हम उसके नार्को एनालिसिस में उसने ये बोला और ये स्लेजहैमर हमें मिला, इसको लिंक करके बता सकते हैं कि नहीं?
हाँ, ये बता सकते हैं कि we performed narco analysis test and on the basis of narco analysis test we went to the well and फिर हम उसका टाइम भी देखेंगे, इसने कैसे फेंका है, कहाँ से आया, ये सब देखेंगे. ठीक है, पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट देखेंगे, उसके नियर बाई इसका कोई हेल्प करने के लिए, तो ये सब देखेंगे. मतलब नार्को एनालिसिस टेस्ट एंड ब्रेन मैपिंग इज द लास्ट सोर्स जहां पे हमें कुछ भी नहीं मिल रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं मिल रहा है. एंड वी आर ट्राइंग द क्राइम सिनेरियो को एनालिसिस करेंगे और फिर हम देखेंगे यार कहीं से कुछ तो मिले. इन दैट सिनेरियो नार्को एनालिसिस एंड ब्रेन मैपिंग टेस्ट अभी और क्लियर हो जाएगा. अगर ये नार्को एनालिसिस
सर ब्रेन मैपिंग क्या है?
Same hai, it is same, like to find out the subconscious mind of a person. Like I want to give you an example if you permit. Okay, thank you Aman. Okay, like the thing is, there was a famous case which happened few years back. The case was Dr. Talwar's case. I'm not going on the movie which were made upon them. That movie, I don't feel that movie was apt. Okay, Arushi murder case. Okay, in which Arushi was killed, the servant was killed, and the crime was committed. The crime was committed by the doctors. Okay, the husband and the wife, Dr. Talwar, husband and wife. The crime was committed, and it was a famous case in which they killed the doctor and the servant because. Due to certain factors, the parent killed the daughter and the servant. Now, the major thing was, in that crime, the police investigated the crime scene very properly. The Delhi police investigated the crime scene very properly, but they were not able to find evidence. The reason was the fingerprints were missing because the crime was committed by a professional, true professional. They knew very well about the medical science, so they wiped out the crime scene. And it was a heavy rainy night, so majority of the fingerprints were wiped off, so it was really impossible to find something out of it. Point number two, even narco analysis test and brain mapping test were conducted. Okay, but still Talwars were not punished. Why? Even narco analysis and brain mapping test was conducted, even Talwars were not punished. And they accepted that they killed their daughter and the servant. They accepted that they killed the daughter and the servant, but they were not punished. The major reason was the instrument which was used to kill the daughter was a surgical blade, and it was not found. The surgical blade used to kill the daughter and the servant was not found. They destroyed the surgical blade. In the narco analysis test, it was clearly stated that they were the Delhi police had clear-cut version that they killed the daughter, they killed the servant, because the daughter and the servant were seen in a not a proper manner, and they killed them. But the surgical blade which they used to kill the daughter and the servants were not found. So the major reason, the evidence, the whatever they spoke in narco analysis test and brain mapping cannot be stated as an evidence that worked in their favor in that case. Clear? I hope now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
So basically what I've tried to state it is, in criminal cases you have prospective effect, in civil cases you have retrospective effect, and a person cannot be punished twice for a same crime. The third point was, the state shall not force to give a person a statement against himself or herself, and narco analysis test and brain mapping cannot be used as narco analysis test and brain mapping cannot be used as an evidence, but that statement given in narco analysis test and brain mapping can only be used to gather evidences. Clear or not? Soumya Reddy Uttam, clear? Now we are going to do Article 21 of Indian Constitution, that is right to life. Notes you want me to write? It's there.
आपने लिखवाया नहीं.
लिख लो यार, तुम कितने रोते हो यार, लिखो. In criminal cases, the punishment will have a prospective effect. The punishment will have a prospective effect, whereas in civil cases, the punishment will have a retrospective effect. For example, write down criminal case. Fourth Feb 2020, date of crime. Date of crime. 4th Feb 2020, date of crime. On this day, date of crime. So on this day, a murder was committed. On this day, a murder was committed. Animesh, I'll come to your question. On this day, a murder was committed. Okay, and at that day, the punishment for murder was 5 years. On that day, punishment for murder was 5 years. But there was an alteration to the law. And on 4th March 2020, the punishment for murder was changed to 10 years. On 4th March 2020, the punishment to murder was changed to 10 years. And 4th May 2020 is the judgment date. 4th May 2020 is the judgment date. And on this day, the person will be punished for 10 years. The person will be punished for 10 years because criminal cases have prospective effect. But if the scenario would have been for a civil case, if the scenario would have been for the civil case, the person would be punished for 5 years. The person would be punished for 5 years because civil cases have retrospective effect. Civil cases have retrospective effect. Clear? Point number 2. The state shall not practice double jeopardy. The state shall not practice double jeopardy. That means a person cannot be punished. Twice for a same crime. The person cannot be punished twice for a same crime. Clear? The next point is the state cannot compel an individual. The state cannot compel an individual to give evidence against himself or herself. The state cannot compel an individual to give evidence against himself or herself. That is why Supreme Court has passed an order. That is why Supreme Court has passed an order in which it has been stated the statement given in narco-analysis test and brain mapping, should only be used, should only be used to gather evidence, but it should not be used as an evidence. And narco-analysis test and brain mapping can be used to collect the evidence. Only with prior permission of court. Only this test can be only conducted with prior permission of court. Clear? Animesh has asked a question. Any court can give the consent for brain mapping. Yeah, High Court, Supreme Court, or any court. Only thing judiciary should be taken into consideration. Okay, that's all for today's class from my side. I hope the topic was clear. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello?
Have a nice Arya, Kritika.
सर मैं बोल रही हूँ मैं ये कह रही थी कि जैसे पुलिस और बाकी लोग मार के भी कई बार एविडेंस निकलवाते हैं, तो वो सही है?
नहीं, that is not allowed. Morally it is not allowed. ठीक है, third degree is not allowed, but हाँ, it is done. Okay, वो करते हैं, but third degree is not allowed. ठीक है, अगर आपको किसी ने मार के एविडेंस निकलवाया और आप मतलब somebody has used a third degree against you, okay, and you have given a statement कि हाँ, I committed that murder, but when you are going in front of the court and you just said that the police has used third degree against me to make me give a self-incriminating evidence against myself, then the statement will be termed as invalid. Okay, जो आपके मार के स्टेटमेंट बुलवाया है, अगर आपने कोर्ट में खड़े होकर ये बोल दिया कि ये मेरे को मार के करवाया है या बुलवाया है, तो आपका वो स्टेटमेंट या वो जो भी आप एविडेंस पुलिस लेकर आते हो वो कैंसिल हो जाती है।
ओके,
ठीक है। ओके, थैंक यू गाइस, हैव अ नाइस डे। अमित सर इज वेटिंग, हैव अ ग्रेट इवनिंग।
थैंक यू।
Thank you, Jithin. Thank you.